Good afternoon. This is Roy Osorio with roysopenhouses.com. That's roysopenhouses.com. With, believe it or not, the last part of September and the early part of October, the local market report for San Juan Capistrano. So we're going to focus on a couple of things here in San Juan. We're going to focus on the medium list price for San Juan Cap. We're going to look at what the current inventory is looking like right now, and probably the most important thing, the market action index, and what that means to you homeowners, home sellers, home buyers, and so forth. Okay, so first let's start with the median list price. The median list price for San Juan Cap is $1,761,500. What this basically means, the median price is not the average price, but rather it's the price where homes are being listed. And what it says here is it's a macro level of saying most properties, 50% of the properties are listed above 1.7 and 50% of the properties are listed below 1.7. So that's basically the median list price for San Juan Capistrano right there. And we can pretty much see the median list price right here as it pertains over the last 3 years where we've kind of been. The darker one represents more of a conservative 90-day average. The squirrely ones, pretty much 7-day average, a little bit more volatile, up and down based on emotional buying and so forth. But at the end of the day, this is what we're seeing right now is that the San Juan Capistrano marketplace, the median has actually been going up a little bit. September 27th, it was right there at about 1.727,441. So most properties are being listed above this 50% and below that. It seems to be having a nice little peak, really, when you think about it. So it's looking pretty good from a median list price for San Juan Capistrano on that end. Now let's talk about the inventory for a moment. The inventory has held steady at around 116 homes. But let's look at a little more micro level. It's actually been going down. The inventory has been going down. Now, this inventory has been going down either because, hey, the property's been sold, or B, which is primarily what we've been seeing a lot of, is sellers just kind of figuring out that 2018 prices are just no longer there. So they're kind of dropping out of the market and they're waiting for something to happen. Don't know what they're waiting to happen because, no election, no anything, no trade wars or anything is really going to affect people wanting to sell their homes. They got to sell their homes, plain and simple. They had a reason to sell. Now they're just going to sell sooner or later. And it's probably going to happen here in the first quarter of 2020. But that's basically what we're seeing is kind of a drop from 123 at a peak of 126 back in July and dropping considerably now here to about 116, holding steady at that level. So that's the inventory right now. Now let's talk about the market action index. What is a market action index? This answers how's the market by comparing the rate of sales versus the inventory. The rate of sales versus the inventory, meaning how many homes have sold in contrast to the inventory. And in this case, we're seeing what we call a slight seller's advantage. What that means, anything above 30, what it basically means is that there seems to be a serious need or a want of buyers to buy in San Juan Capistrano, and the inventory is not so saturated that it's creating kind of more of like a seller's advantage in negotiating when selling their property, and a buyer is going to have to negotiate a little stronger to get the price that he wants or the property that they want. Okay, so that's what a market action index. One of the things you want to look like, if the market heats up, prices are likely to resume an upward climb. So if we see less inventory on the market still for a while, and buyers still demanding to buy and want to buy in San Juan Cap, then you could probably see a seller that can sell for a little bit more. But let's not get too caught up into that point, because at the end of the day, here's what's happening. Those people that dropped off here that just didn't sell but just stopped, threw in the towel, those people may come back in 2020. And in 2020, the first quarter, then what's going to happen is going to be more inventory. More inventory means that buyers now have better choices and they'll go into a buyer's market. Any questions, feel free to reach out to me at 949-241-6332 to kind of share what that all means. One of those things that we're going to deal with too is days on market, but price decrease and price increases. Price decreases have actually increased by 48%. So once again, people are seeing that the prices of 2018 just aren't there, and they're kind of, saying we got to reduce it right now. Every day I get a report, pretty much every day, telling me how much price reduction, 50,000, 100,000 reduction, right there, all over the market. Increases again, decrease, definitely not happening. So more of a reality check here in this range, of price decreasing and people kind of getting a little bit more realistic with what the market can bear. Relisted, again, those properties that have decreased and had a price reduction, then they've relisted again. Alrighty, so let's take a look now at the market segments, and really what we want to pay attention to is days on market. Days on market is that number, that dynamic that says from the moment I put my house on the market and the moment it sells, how long is it taking? The hottest, hotcakes coming off the pan right there is 795 in less than 49 days. Meaning if you got a property that's 800,000 or below, and it's priced right, you're going to sell it in 49 days. Plain and simple, 49 days. And obviously in the high luxury space, right up there, it keeps going up and up, the days on market pretty much. Kind of get an idea what days on market is done is here at the peak, days on market was 136 days. But again, Friday, September 2019, again, decreasing a little bit, so they're moving a little bit. It's kind of meeting in conjunction with price decreases that are occurring. Boom. So therefore, days on market, people are buying the properties faster. But at the end of the day, the bottom line is, if you're in this marketplace, call me, 949-241-6332, or go to roysopenhouses.com. And let's see what we can do to get it sold. It will get sold in 40 days at the very least. All right, guys, have a great one. Reach out to me. You can always subscribe to this report also at roysopenhouses.com or Roy's Open Houses YouTube channel. Roy's Open Houses YouTube channel. Have a great day. See you in 2 weeks.